10 Democratic candidates aiming to replace President Trump in the Oval Office met on stage last night for their fifth debate of the 2020 campaign. Amna Nawaz reports on how the candidates tried to stand out.
Nearly 1,000 miles from Washington, D.C.,
we have a criminal living in the White House.
The impeachment inquiry was still the first topic at the Democratic debate in Atlanta, where 5 of the candidates on stage would have a vote in the Senate on removing President Trump from office if it got to that point.
We have to establish the principle, no one is above the law. We have a constitutional responsibility, and we need to meet it.
This impeachment proceeding is really our democracy at stake.
Sadly, we have a president who is not only a pathological liar, he is likely the most corrupt president in the modern history of America.
Former Vice President Biden, who along with his son Hunter is central in the Republican pushback on impeachment, weighed in on the week's hearings.
I learned, number one, that Donald Trump doesn't want me to be the nominee.
For Pete Buttigieg, gaining ground in some early state polls, Wednesday night was the first time the 37-year-old mayor of South Bend, Indiana, faced direct questions about his experience to be president.
There's more than 100 years of Washington experience on this stage, and where are we right now as a country?
It's experience Minnesota Senator Amy Klobuchar said she respects, but also took issue with.
Women are held to a higher standard. Otherwise, we could play a game called Name Your Favorite Woman President.
The sharpest critique on Buttigieg came from fellow military veteran, Hawaii Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard.
I think the most recent example of your inexperience in national security and foreign policy came from your recent careless statement about how you as president would be willing to send our troops to Mexico to fight the cartels.
I know that it's par for the course in Washington to take remarks out of context, but that is outlandish even by the standards of today's politics.
Are you saying that you didn't say that?
I was talking about U.S.-Mexico cooperation.
In Atlanta, a city that's more than 50% black, the candidates also tried to state their case on who would best serve Democrats' most reliable demographic.
You know, they show up when it's, close to election time and show up in a black church and want to get the vote, but just haven't been there before.
I welcome the challenge of connecting with black voters in America who don't yet know me.
I have a lifetime of experience with black voters. I've been one since I was 18.
I have more people supporting me in the black community that have announced for me because they know me. They're the only African-American woman that ever been elected to the United States Senate. A whole range of people. My point is
that's not true.
New Jersey Senator Cory Booker also questioned Biden's criminal justice stance, one that disproportionately affects African Americans.
This week I hear him literally say that I don't think we should legalize marijuana. I thought you might have been high when you said it.
I think we should decriminalize marijuana, period.
The candidates debated kitchen table issues like taxes.
Doing a wealth tax is not about punishing anyone.
The wealth tax, I'm sorry, it's cumbersome. It's been tried by other nations. It's hard to evaluate.
And how much paid family leave should be required.
I am not going to go for things just because they sound good on a bumper sticker and then throw in a free car.
I would pass paid family leave as one of the first things we do.
With less than 3 months before the first votes are cast, the candidates are running short on time to introduce themselves to voters. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Amna Nawaz in Atlanta.
The Democrats will share the stage again 1 month from now in Los Angeles as the PBS NewsHour partners with Politico to host the final debate of this year. That's on Thursday, December the 19th. You can mark your calendars now.